We live in the information age, where information is increasing exponentially. Where it took radio 35 years to reach 50 million users, it's taken Facebook 2 and Twitter 1 to reach 100. The internet is full of content, some relevant, most not. Its greatest strength, openness, has also resulted in its greatest weakness, information overload. We are now saturated with information from various different sources: emails, blogs, social media, newspapers, television, you name it. We're getting crowded out. It's kind of forcing out the knowledge. So how do we really pierce through this? How do we make sense of the information to find that information we can trust? The books to buy, the holidays to go on, the information that we dig, specifically tailored to us, now when we need it. Well, what is needed is relevancy and context to this information. We want to find information that can change our lives. The right information we call knowledge. So how do we find it instantly? In the past, we used to connect to our friends and use our friends as filters and connect to the knowledge that way. Going to the local piazza or taverna, speak to everyone and learn everything that they had to tell us. But today we live in the global village and our friends are all over the world, learning things every day. And yet we are not connected to this knowledge gathering process. We are connected in some way through social media and social media updates and things of that nature, but not all of us are interested in status updates. So do you trust your friends? Do you value your friends' opinions over strangers? Would you like to connect to your friends' knowledge? To see the world through their eyes? To know what they know? Learn when they learn? When it suits you? Mygeni, we have a solution. Connect to your friends' knowledge in your unique way through common interests. An example is I'm going to Paris on holiday. Or I'm not going to do a Google search and get 400,000 answers, or TripAdvisor where there's no relevancy to me. I'm going to ask a friend, but which friend? I don't have the time or the money to phone everyone. At Mygeni, we believe in a new revolution, a personal one. We need to be involved in shaping our media and affect its outcome. We must participate in it and own it, otherwise it's irrelevant and disconnected from us. So take charge of the information you consume. It's not information overload, it's filter failure. So how do we do this? Well, register in. Create your own interests. These connect with your friends' interests, no matter what they're called. So one friend can call it surfing, another big wave riding, and the other boogie boarding. Doesn't matter. And create any interest you like. I've got technology to sustainability and natural health, fashion, surfing, etc. Invite your friends on, as they are your trusted sources of information, and you are theirs. So we've got a great importer, where you can import from all the email platforms or your different social networks. It's really easy, and get online and invite your friends. It's important to have them here. Your content is then displayed. It's now knowledge, filtered by unique interest and relationship. The top slider shows from public all the way through to tight, and you can allocate friends in different ways, so social friends and close and tight friends. My content here is being displayed in the technology stream, where it is all listed below. So no more irrelevant information, just the stuff my friends recommend. You also need to create content. Just click any one of those icons and off you go. It's an easy process. And remember, the more content you share, the more gets shared with you. We also have a unique search function, which allows you to search via relationship. For example, I can type into the search field for a restaurant in London and search my friend's knowledge, or my friends of friends' knowledge, or public content or group content, or even my own I might have forgotten. We also have a unique groups area where brands and individuals can take white label of the platform. So not all of us are interested in everything a group has to say. We're interested in only certain aspects, yet they always are crowding us out with emails that contain 50 lines of data and information. Well, here, no longer the case. You can follow the group in the specific content stream that you like. So here I'm following Green Pop and Green Matters that Green Pop likes. And it's displayed below, where the content is now important and the conversation, importantly, follows the content. We also share our revenue because we believe without you there is no Mygeni. So that revenue is a percentage of the advertising revenue that's generated off each page. It's shared with you in our own unique currency called a wish, where you can transfer these to your friends or groups or communities. As we believe our world is in a precarious position, we have major problems, from climate change to poverty to social injustice to economic issues, you name it. There are real problems out there, and we need to take charge of them and make a difference. So how do we do this? Well, my idea is that we spread knowledge, and that knowledge leads to responsibility, and then this leads to action. So we want to empower social change through community projects, where everybody who participates wins. We call this new approach everyoneism. Imagine knowing you can make a difference by just getting involved. Well, there's change ahead. You can seed your ideas in your communities to make a new reality and vote on these. Mygeni then takes a portion of its advertising revenue generated and funds these projects. So there is real change ahead, and social change is good. So this is our vision: relevant knowledge transfer. Know what they know, learn when they learn, when it suits you. Mygeni.org. Change the world through participation. We are now live in 72 countries around the world, and people are making a real difference and learning things every day. Join the new revolution.